I'm gonna just talk to you like this because it was a kind of an issue yesterday with the iPhone storage. Trying to edit it in iMovie because it's such a long video. So let's go. I'm gonna start with our warm-ups. I'm not much of a yapper, but I'll say things sometimes. Yesterday that you could hear the creaking, like you can hear me hitting the sheetrock and you can hear the creaking under my feet. This is kind of a noisy house as far as creaks go. And it's raining too. Now it's raining. It's harder to tell if it's 30 seconds when I'm talking. Feels like it is. Okay. Can't really tell if it cuts my head off in there or not. I don't know if I was at the right place. This is Gatorade. I know it looks like something else, but I don't even drink coffee. And I don't recommend drinking coffee during a workout because coffee dehydrates you. And you're trying to hydrate yourself so you can keep going. I ended up with that container for Gatorade because other containers I used, they would get mold in them in really hard to clean places. And like in the summertime when I'm using Gatorade, like it molds really fast because it's just so hot here. It's kind of weird. You wouldn't expect that, but that was the issue that I ran into. So this container has half as much as what I had in my other containers, and so I go through it faster and it just seems easier to clean, and I haven't had as much issues with mold in this cup. So all right, warm up number 2. that's warm up number 2. I'm gonna do 3 of them. Whew. They put an air conditioner in that little window, the only window that there is in the attic. And it wasn't tall enough for the window. I was wondering what they put over top of it. And they just put like a 2x6 or something. And they screwed it on there, so I guess they're leaving that air conditioning unit here. They have another one downstairs, a bigger one. It's a nice big house for $164,000 right now. If I had the money, I'd be really tempted. It's pretty nice. We put a lot of work into it. But I think if I knew if it was going to be my house, I would have put a big window on each end of this attic, because I like windows. I need daylight. All right, third warm up, I mean. Stand. I'm glad it waited to start raining until I was already in the house. If you need this view, but losing count. take you guys with me when I walk back and forth here. Whew. So you can see this cute little gable here where they put the AC unit. Good thing they put at least one window up here, because it does get hot up in here, especially in the winter when the furnace is going. But I totally would have put windows. I would have put a big window. I mean, we got the trap door there, but I don't know if it would have worked on this side. Kind of need to leave that trap door open unless you, I suppose if you lived here, you might shut it sometimes. Kind of tricky. But I would have definitely put a window on this side. Maybe a big round one. I like round things. They're relaxing. That's why my sister was gonna build me a round house. We had it all designed and everything. But yeah. So they bought this tiny piece of land right next to the house where my mom lives. I mean, it's narrow and long. There was a trailer house on there before. And that's where we were gonna build my little roundhouse, but my little yurt-shaped house. But she was gonna put like a crow's nest in the top. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it was really cute. She was gonna put like a bench up there so I could go have my tea up there, and windows all around. But the guy that owned that before, he died, and he's from Denmark, and it went to his sister who still lives, she still lived in Denmark. No one could find out who owned it or how to, I mean, they knew who owned it, but they didn't know like who it went to. And then when I came, Chris finally somehow found out who to talk to about buying it. But anyways, his sister lived in Denmark. She didn't speak English, and his lawyer does not want to deal with this job. I think that's the main thing, because there's no way it takes 2 years to get a title through. I don't care how many language barriers there are. I mean, I don't know if it's that or something else. I have my suspicions, but anyway. His sister died, and who knows, I haven't heard anything else. I think maybe the cousin in Massachusetts would be next in line, but if that was the case, you would think that, okay, let's get this done now, so whatever. When I get money, I'm just gonna tell Chris, can I just buy that piece of land from you? I'll give you $5 grand, because I know he paid less than that. And then I'll take it to a lawyer that wants to do the job. And we'll get her done. Anyways. Okay, we're gonna go into the main part of the workout now. See if I got that in the right spot. Okay, so this second workout, my Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, usually I have my bed, it's pretty high, and I do like these kind of push-ups to start with, because I'm not good at push-ups. Maybe I can use this thing right here. So I don't know what you call that when you have something that you do a push-up on that's higher. Because, you know, when I was a kid, they told us that girls couldn't do push-ups. So we did the sissy push-ups like this, you know. And I just believed them that I couldn't do push-ups. And so I think that's a limiting belief now. Anyways, we'll do some in a minute here. But after I do those push-ups on my bed, then I know this is a funny thing to put in your workout, but this part of staying young and active is that I stand on my head next. So if you don't know how to do it, you just put your knees on your elbows like that, and then you just put your feet in the air and just stay there for a few seconds or whatever. And I like to try to do something, but I've seen other people do things while they're on their heads, but I don't know what I'm doing. And then, you know, you wouldn't think that would be a thing that would make you breathe harder, but it kind of does. And then after I do that, then I do push-ups as best as I can, kind of insanity style, but not, I don't remember how many we did in insanity, but I just do like 4 of these things. I mean, I do 4 sets of it or whatever. I'll show you. Okay, so you just do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you do this thing like this, 3, 4, and then you stand up and just kind of do this. I'll show you this way. I'll just show you like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stand up. And I do 4 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand up. And the more I do, the less I can get down to the ground. Usually 2, 3, 4. So that's that. Whew. I thought that window was open, but it was just where they pushed back the window so they could get the AC in there. I would love to stand on my hands. Sometimes I do that if my mom's gone. I go outside my bedroom door because there's no place at my house to do it except for like if you lean up against a door. And I know if I lean on the inside, she's gonna be all worried that I'm gonna mess up the door, which is already kind of messed up, but there's not enough room, and then there's too much room. Anyways, I don't get to do those very often because really no place to do them, and I know my mom's gonna be like worried about the door. Guys, she's kind of paranoid that way. I don't know. It would be nice to have a wall to do it on. I suppose that would be better, but we don't have any walls that don't have furniture up against them. So. All right. So the next thing is sit-ups, just regular sit-ups. And I used to do like 50 of these when I was younger, and I don't know why I do less now, probably just for time constraint. But now I do 30, so. Yeah. In case you're wondering, this is not a cyclical workout. This is a linear workout, so don't worry, we're not going to do this again. I just did the 30 all at once. And then I just do like 15 crunchy kind of things, but I think usually you're supposed to come all the way up like this, but I never have anything to hold my feet down, so I just do kind of a semi-crunchy, which I think still helps these muscles up here, because I can feel it, like this. Just kind of as far up as I can without having something to put my feet under. And then I do this thing that I learned when I was a kid. I don't know where I picked up, I mean, I think I just picked up these exercises from here and there, but I do 15 of these. And then I'll show you what I do after that. Hopefully no wardrobe malfunctions happen, but then you do this. You put your feet up in the air and you do like an upside down bicycle. I just do 15 of those. And then you just kind of stand up and walk around. Ooh, I'm sweating. I don't know if you can hear me down there, but I'm sweating. You might have to turn up your volume quite a bit to hear me anyways. Yee. So then trying to remember what's next. Oh yeah, I remember. Goodness, I'll walk a few more. Okay. So I'm gonna stand behind this thing so you can see my head. Next you're gonna just do these kicks, and so it's just like this. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You try to kick up as high as you can, so you can see I'm kind of, yeah. And then lunges. So just probably know how to do lunges. 2, walk around a little bit to prepare for the next thing. Whew. Kind of curious how we're doing for time. Okay. All right. So the next thing is a little tricky, so it might take you a bit to get this one, depending on how your balance is. Trying to get far enough away so you can see me. Okay, so on one foot, you're gonna like lift up one leg, and you're gonna just like do this, and then jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll try to show you what it looks like. 6, from the other side. 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you go to the other leg. So 1, 2, 3, you don't have to turn sideways. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that does make you breathe hard, and it's really good for your balance. I saw someone do it without the little jumps, and it's a lot harder, I think, to keep your balance. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe just because I'm used to the little jumps. I learned that one from Insanity. I learned that one from Shanti. And I kind of like it. I like working on my balance. There's a lot of things in staying young and healthy that you do just to see if you can do it. Just for the sheer joy of knowing that you can do it. That's why I used to carry my son on my back, even after he got bigger than me, just to see if I could. And I just like that. I liked knowing that I could still carry him, even though he was bigger than me. I think I tried doing that with my middle brother once, but his legs are so long. His legs are so long they were scraping the ground, so he's really tall. I think he's 6'4". Yeah, but my son was probably like 6'2" or something at the time. 6'3". I think he's 6'3" now. Yeah. My middle brother used to carry me, though. It was pretty funny one time. I'll tell you this story. I know I'm kind of yapping now. One time when my sister had the restaurant in Beersford, she Wait, so my middle brother was there, and my sister, the one that's closest to me in age among my sisters, and I don't remember who else was there, but like the pastor of the church we went to there, he was there, and and Gabe, my brother, he started chasing my sister around, but he was carrying me on his back, like piggyback, like I was his, like he was my horse, and he was chasing her around, and so, and then she picked up a chair and she was like using it to defend herself. I don't remember the rest of it, but I just thought that was funny. Like, it was such a funny scene. It was all play, like it was funny. Anyways, we gotta keep working out. No time for this yapping. Okay, the next thing we do is this. It's like a planky thing, but I think it's easier than a plank because you're like moving your hips just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then you just get down here and do the same thing. And then you do this again. And then you do this. And then you stretch like this. Let's see if I can do it. Like this. And then you're going to stretch your back. Like this. Stretch this way again. Okay, prepare yourself. This one is a hard one. Now, what we're going to do is, I don't know where's the best way to show you this, but gonna do like a, gonna get up on your, like this, and then you're gonna go 1 and try to not, I used to do this really bad form for a long time, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I usually just do 8, to be honest. That was 9. And then you catch your breath for a minute. It's harder than it looks, honestly. But it's a good challenge. At least for me, because I'm not good at push-ups, so. maybe it's not too hard for someone that's doing a lot of other things. Okay. Yeah, and then we're gonna do stretches and cool down, so. Okay. So, am I too far forward? I'll see in a minute. It's easier if I go this way. Oh no, the ceiling is still there. So does it come all the way up and like, you know? I hear a little birdie outside the window. Maybe the nest is in the eaves. So then you go on this side. Over to here. I probably do these too fast, but oh, and I learned these cool downs, these stretches from Insanity, from Shanti also, but I think he holds these out a lot longer than I do, as I recall, because I'm always like dying. Not really, but I'm just hurting. You should use the word dying very sparingly, only when it actually calls for it. Anyways, then you go here. Because your words have power. If you want to stay young and healthy, you have to use your words for yourself and not against yourself. Remember that. That's important. This helps you stretch more if you just like freely hang like this. You just want to relax into your stretches, because that's what stretching is. Just relax those muscles. Okay, we do. Oh my goodness, I should have brought paper towels or something. Okay, so this is the one where you grab your foot and stretch this muscle here. I saw this lady, I think I cut my head off again because I stood too close. So I saw this lady on Instagram, and her account is called Aging Disgracefully. And the video that I saw is her doing like all these acrobatics with this guy. And I guess she worked in the circus for years. And it says right in big letters across the thing, it says like, this is 75. And like, she's doing all these crazy things still. And I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. And so I was like, that inspires me. Like, I'm like, okay, I should do some things and say, this is 52. Like, you can do it, boys and girls. Let's go. Yeah. A lot of the things I have on my phone are like when I was 50 though, and 51. I might have to do some new things. But it was kind of sad. I really wanted to go to the trampoline park for my birthday this year, but I couldn't find anyone to go with me. Like, I could have borrowed my sister's kids, but it's so expensive. I can't afford to take them all. And you don't want to leave any of them out, because like, that's just sad. So I couldn't do it. I had one friend that I thought he would have done it with me, but it just didn't work out. So yeah, that's always my trouble. I really want to go do something fun for my birthday, but I never can find anyone to do it with me. Actually, when I lived in North Dakota, I did finally find some people, because on my 49th birthday, I asked like 15 or 17 people, and one person came with her aunt. And her aunt like took pictures and videos, and she jumped with me. And she almost didn't either, because when she came, she was like, oh, like I hurt my foot. Like she had stepped on something and hurt her foot really bad. And she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to jump. So I was like, oh, no, so, and I had been having a lot of miracles lately. So I'm like, okay, show me where it is. I prayed for her foot like 3 times, and it was totally healed by the end of the 3rd time. But I was like, you are getting healed, woman, because you're gonna jump with me. No, but I would have done it anyways. But just because you got to heal people if God lets you, you know. Because if He wants to, you're gonna do it, obviously. But I was just like, and then for my 50th birthday. My best friend, one of my best friends there, she has little kids. They were like 6, and I don't remember how old they were. They were around that age. And so then they went with me. And my best friend took the pictures and the videos, and her husband sat in the massage chair. There's like a massage chair in the middle of the trampoline park for the grown-ups. Yeah, but here I haven't found anyone to go to the trampoline park with me yet. One year when I was here before, and I was on this worship team, and there was like all these kids that were like half my age, and I was like, come to the trampoline park with me. And none of them, either they didn't want to or they actually couldn't because they had health concerns. And I was like, what? This is not right. Okay, how are we doing for time? I gotta see. So oh my, we went over. So So it's important. Everyone needs to stay young and healthy. Let's go. Let's start a movement. Okay.